right, you got a lot of, these dating coaches or life coaches or whatever, a lot of women on the internet telling women to date them all. That's why they can't find no husbands. That's why they can't find no significant others. That's a horrible strategy. Because anytime a man see you with another man, or they see you with a group of men, or they see you with another man, first thing that go in everybody's mind, you a hoe. Real talk. Real talk. You a hoe. See, the optics between men and women is totally different. If you see a man, he always with a different woman, that make women like, okay, he got something that women want. I'm interested. Let me see if I can beat the other women out to be that woman, or to see what's so special about him. It's a fact. That's why niggas with 10, 13 baby mamas, or 10, 5 kids, or 3 kids, despite what women say, I won't date a man with kids. Don't listen to what they say. Listen to what they do. If they starving out enough, they sleeping with they children's friends. They starving so much for attention. I know this chick, she had 1 kid on social media. She ended up marrying a dude with 5 kids. This was a chick that was an accomplished. She graduated from Bethune-Cookman, had a business going on, all this stuff. She had to settle. That's settling. She had to settle. And gave him his 6th kid. She had to be around 40. So don't tell me about these women that say, oh, I don't want that, man. They mind change like the wind. Tell a woman, oh, I'm good. You don't want to have my children. I want to be with a woman that want to have a family. She says she want a family, right? You like, I appreciate your time. Move on, right? After a while, she might get out there. See ain't shit out there. You might move on, or you might just be building yourself up. You know what? She gonna come back. Oh, I want to have your baby. I want to be your fan. Yeah. And when she see ain't nothing else out there, all of a sudden her mind change. Or y'all might come to agreement. We don't want no kids, right? Y'all go to a baby shower, or she holds somebody newborn baby. That opinion change. Oh, I don't want to be married. Oh, we could just be life partners. Y'all at Applebee's, y'all at Ruth Chris Ninja proposed to his wife. All of a sudden now it's her mind. That's how women's mind work. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, it ain't what they say. It's what they do and how they feel. They may feel today, I don't want to be a mother. I want to be a business. I want to work on my career. And tomorrow they might watch a TV show and it may change. But like I said, all that, date them all, at the end of the day, a lot of women still end up settling. They don't want, that's why they always say, oh, seem like he settled for her. That's why I did that video. Men, when they choose, like, unless that's all he had, and he went out there and like, that's all I can really get. That's selling. But if a dude had options and he chose you for a reason. I believe that's an honor. But back to the topic at hand, dating them all for women, the optics is totally different. Because we assume that you sleep with every woman you be with. But women see it the same way as dudes do. They try to look at life through their lens. They try to see life from a man's perspective. How can I say this? They look at, from our perspective, through their lens still. So when they put themselves in a man's perspective, they still look at it as like they're a woman. They might be like, oh man, it's different. It's a double standard. When we see him with 3 or 4 different women, it's not, nobody bats an eye. When I'm with 2 or 3 different guys, everybody call me a hoe. You can't change that. That's just what it is. Not necessarily you a hoe. You may not be sleeping with them. Them might be your cousins. Y'all might be going to the store on Thanksgiving. But if we see you hop out of a Suburban with 5 niggas, and it's just you and 5 dudes in a Suburban going to get Rellos and some Hennessy while y'all smoke and drink and auntie prepare food, and that's just your cousins, we don't know that. We think them your niggas. You ever been like at the store, you see a girl, and she might be with a dude or 2, but you really don't really know if that's her nigga or they just cool, and she be eyeing you like, but like, I ain't about to step to this dude, girl, because that might be his girl. Don't know. You just legitimately don't know sometimes. So, like I continue to say, man, the optics of women just being with different guys, that just make a lot of people assume that you a whore. And that's just what it is. So, when you date them all also, that's like the equivalent, and we talk about this on the Patreon, that's the equivalent of being with multiple guys in general. Dating, when a woman dates so many guys, Especially when she sleep with so many guys and it's that deep. Or let's just say sleep with this many guys. I don't want to make it sexual, but she sleep with this many guys. Or she's just been seriously with this many guys. She want to take the best thing from each guy. The more guys she been with, she want to take the best things from those guys and put it in one guy. And it's not going to happen. She want him to be a thug and control the Glock. But she also want Brandon's mind of a rocket scientist. Or she wants Tim's height of 6'6". She wants Jimmy's 7-figure salary. But she want him to have the time of Pookie and Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? And be able to take trips all day, but also be monogamous and want to work all day and let her stay at home and do absolutely nothing. She want all those ingredients in one guy. We ain't even got the sex. We ain't got the political, religious views, charisma, temperament. She wants that's why it's so hard for them to choose and they feel like they selling. Once they ran through so many dudes, they look at the best qualities and they want it in one guy. And that's why a lot of them sit there and they lose on the dating market. You looking for this perfect guy. And also they looking for that beginning of the relationship feeling. When the relationship get to the grunt work of it, when they get to the middle, they all want to bail out. Because it's boring or it ain't as exciting as it used to be. And that's why when you date so many people as a woman, because you naturally hold on to stuff, you end up saying, I could do better. I could do better. If I got him, I could do better. I slept with him, I could do better. And you never end up doing better. It's hard to get a guy to commit to you and be monogamous. That you actually like and you find attractive and you like being around and you want to commit to it. He want to commit to you. And when you date all of them, you end up, taking their attributes or even taking some of the negative things in there and say, I don't want that in a guy. Or that's a red flag. When I was with him, that was a red flag, so I'm going to disqualify him. Y'all end up being picky and choosy where a lot of guys just walked away. If I ain't 6 foot, I'm going to walk away. If I don't make no money, I'm going to walk away. If I drive this car, she don't want me, I'm going to walk away. And that's how guys end up like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to tap out. I'm going to go overseas where I don't have to do all this and be this, that, and the third. And no other group of men outside the black community got to be this tall or this short. You see dudes 5'5", 5'6", Chinese, white guys, and, Filipino guys. You know what I'm saying? So, with beautiful women. But, yeah, when you date them all you doing is making your decision harder and harder. God ain't going to, you be dating 5 or 6 dudes at a time, and you think God is going to send you the right dude. Why would he? Why would he? He might, why would he send you the right dudes when you want to play the field? And you think, let's say she pick one. She do pick one. She dating 3 or 4 guys, 5 guys. She pick one. You think she gonna cut off 4 or 5 guys? As soon as she get mad at him, she gonna call one of them niggas up. You think she gonna stop sleeping with him? She gonna keep one in the chamber, couple in the clip. She gonna keep texting and just stringing them along. One in the chamber, she still sleeping with, and she gonna be with him. He mess up, she gonna go to the chamber. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's the reality of it. And then they blame you for the relationship not working when they never was committed. A lot of women come into relationships with an exit plan. The exit plan with black women, to be real, the exit plan is expeditiously. That's the exit plan. It's expeditiously. They don't plan for the long haul. With Becky and Maria and them, they plan for the long haul. Their plan is I'm gonna divorce this idiot after this much time and take his resources and go give me a Pookie or Tyrone in 20 years. They plan longer. And ultimately that's better for the dude when, the woman lets you know you stand in the beginning rather than string you along for 20, 30 years and then dump you off the edge. So that's one of the benefits is dealing with black women, is that you know where you stand at before. But a lot of women have an exit plan. They're gone. And what's so interesting about that, a little bit OT talk, when you exit before the exit plan, commence, they can't stand it. So you gotta understand, when women, y'all date them all that do, the more dudes you been with, the more dudes you dating, all that do is take you further away from the man that you should be with. That's all it do. God ain't gonna send the sign of armor to split the Red Sea and you ain't committed. That pipe cleaner that's cleaning your pipes, that's knocking that's who you better be with. Better figure it out. He good enough to knock you down, but he ain't good enough to put a ring on her, good enough to be with. Like, that don't make no sense. So when you date them all that do is make your decision harder and harder. I understand y'all be like, oh, what's out there? What's out there? Hop on TikTok and see what's out there. Hop on Instagram and see what's out there. Talk to some of your female coworkers, see ain't nothing out there. Ain't nothing but heartache and misery out there. When you find good people in general, platonic, just good coworkers, good friends, good genuine people, keep them. Keep them around. When you find genuinely good people, y'all don't have to have the best chemistry. I ain't talking about, a relationship. This could be a homeboy, homegirl. When you find genuinely good people, bro, keep them around. And treat them really, really good, because that's a scarcity, at least in America. It ain't a lot of good, genuine people. Because unfortunately, when you show people that you are a good person, or you were to do somebody a favor, when you show, okay, I do you a favor, I look out for you, they expect that to be the norm and not to reciprocate that. It's like if I do you a favor at the job real quick, I do you a favor, that's out of my scope of support. I do a favor, I get it done. I found time in my day to get it done. And you started to come back there and continue to ask me to do so every now and again, or on a consistent, cool. What the fuck are you giving me in return? Because my job description says this. At least, hey bro, you want a coffee? Hey, we brought donuts. Even if I don't eat donuts, which I don't. Eat any donuts. Hey, we ordered lunch. You want something from Jimmy John's, or you know what, you need any help putting this up or doing this back here, to make your job easier because you always look out. That goes a long way. Just if I be like, nah, I'm good, but I appreciate it. Just for you asking, it goes a long way. Just that gesture goes a long way. But when you start doing stuff for people who don't appreciate it or who don't deserve it, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It hurt. It's going to hurt you. It's going to make your life harder. So, little note for women, that's what dudes want. That's what dudes want. Hey, how you doing, baby? How your day going today? Well, I see you make your lunch every day. I made it for you. I know you had a hard day. Did you eat? Let me bring you something to eat. He might be like, nah, I'm a little tired. But just the gesture, just the attempt to do so, that goes a long way. That's what dudes, when you bring to the table, that's all dudes be asking you for. That's it. That's fucking it. Even though he'll take you to Mr. Childs or to Ocean Prime for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? And you will take him to, I don't know, Applebee's. He'd take that. Hey, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. He'd take it. He ain't complaining, oh, Applebee's, that's above me and that's beneath me. No, nigga be happy because you did something for him. It's the effort. A lot of y'all women, I told you this on the Patreon, a lot of women don't get the effort. You might, he might be sleeping at the crib. You might pop up, I brought you breakfast. It's just the gesture. That's all dudes be wanting. Appreciation. So, that's just some game real quick. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Real channel. Go on the Patreon. Nothing but heat on the Patreon. Peace.